Let's talk about some common misconceptions in the legal field and specifically criminal defense. So the first misconception that a lot of people have is that you don't necessarily need a criminal defense attorney if you happen to get arrested and charged with a crime. While this is generally true that you can represent yourself in court, it's really not recommended. An experienced criminal defense attorney can provide you valuable advice. They also have set relationships with the prosecutors or the judges in whatever courtroom your case is in, and have access to information that the general public would not necessarily know. Misconception number 2, that all criminal cases go to trial. In reality, only about 10% of cases will actually go to a trial. 90% of cases will result in some sort of plea bargain in which your defense attorney will negotiate with the prosecutor to come to some sort of resolution or outcome. Misconception number 3 is that everyone gets a public defender. In reality, in order to get a public defender, you must qualify based on your financial situation. If a judge finds that you do not qualify for a public defender, then you'll need to find your own representation and hire a private defense attorney. Misconception number 4 is that criminal defense attorneys are unethical in some sort of way. Now, shows like Better Call Saul can give criminal defense attorneys a bad rap. In reality, there's a bar association for each state, and each state will monitor and review all attorneys' conduct. So if an attorney happens to do something that's unethical or even illegal, a bar association will give some sort of consequence or punishment, and it can be even as severe as disbarring them completely, which means that they lose their right to practice law. Misconception number 5 is that if you're not read your Miranda rights, then your case will be dismissed completely. Now, your Miranda rights are supposed to be read to you when you're in custody and undergoing some sort of interrogation. Now, while your Miranda rights are not read to you, this does not mean that the case will just be outright dismissed. Whatever you say in response to whatever interrogation or questioning that you went under while not being read your Miranda rights may be inadmissible or unusable at trial or in court. This does not mean that the case will just be thrown out completely. Another misconception is that a large part of a criminal defense attorney's job is in the courtroom. Now, while we do spend a lot of time advocating for our clients inside the courthouse, a large part of our job is actually spent in the office reviewing the case, preparing for the case, drafting documents. So while you might see shows like Law & Order show an attorney always in action in the courtroom, the truth is a lot goes on behind the scenes, and you most often won't see that.